でもおかしいんですよね。僕の調べたところだと、少年を殺害する前にあなたが飲んでいる姿を見かけた人が一人もいないんですよ。あなた、少年を撃った時、飲んでいなかったんじゃないですか？シラフだった。冷静だった。彼を処刑しようと思って、冷静に引き金を引いた。違いますか？
Hello and welcome to a Fake Raccoon TV video. Today I will be analyzing the character Johan Liebert from Monster. In most superhero movies and comics, sometimes making a well-created and flushed-out villain is just as important as creating a well-crafted hero. In fact, in most mediums, if a villain is one-dimensional with weak intentions, the story can often fall flat since the motive behind the character is weak. Johan Liebert from Monster is by far a perfect representation of a villain characteristic, and is one of the greatest antagonists ever devised. Johan Liebert in the anime and manga of the title Monster was created as a reflection on all that is bad in the world. The chaos, sadness, and misery is often within the darkness within all humankind. This character, through his words, is able to bring out the darkness of humanity, and was written as the complete opposite of the protagonist, Dr. Kenzo Tenma, who sees all that is good in the world and people. In fact, Johan's plan of having Dr. Kenzo Tenma kill him was a metaphor to turn the world's most righteous person into a killer, thus proving that humans are naturally violent creatures. To further emphasize his chaotic nature, as a child he was able to capitalize on the hatred and stress of a people grouped in 511 Kinderheim orphanage, resulting in 50 children and instructors murdering each other as he sits and watches calmly at the horror before him, perfectly putting Johan as the definition of chaotic. Most villains in common media as of today aren't realistic in our common world. However, Johan is portrayed as a very real human, which although can be hard to grasp, Johan could be anyone, basically from your friend to your neighbor. Although this is a short point, I believe creating a villain which can actually exist in the world is quite impressive for TV, let alone an anime. Like all great villains, such as Thanos, there is a philosophy in which motivates their actions or movements, and helps the audience understand a character as more than just a bad guy. Johan again demonstrates his beliefs on that humans are naturally evil beings and also quite insignificant, whilst also tackling the meaning of existence all in one. As quoted from Johan, Dr. Tenma, "For you, all lives are created equal. That is why you chose to save me. But you've come to realize it now, haven't you? Only one thing is equal for all, and that is death." This quote shows Johan's understanding of the world and that all life is only equal and that it ends. Johan embraces the darkness of humans, and through his actions is able to gain followers and believers through the interactions he has with people. He doesn't go out looking for followers, and in fact despises them as though he despises everyone. Johan also shows no emotions when enacting killings, as both Kenzo Tenma and Inspector Lunge experience the emotionless murders he caused, compared to killings with emotions not done by Johan. Hatred is born when people come together is another belief of Johan, which is proved at the 511 Kinderheim incident again, in which, without lifting a finger, he is able to drive people's hatred into mass murder. Johan is by far one of the smartest villains ever created. Unlike most villains, Johan doesn't strive for the spotlight during conflict. In fact, he is usually hidden and works in the shadows, influencing people to go from normal to deranged. He is even able to manipulate children by telling them to play a game in which they walk to each other eyes closed on the ledge of a building, in which you keep walking towards the other person until one falls. The game's popularity boomed, and those who fell and survived had a massive change in character, from going to an innocent happy children to a sinister person, not even valuing life. Inspector Lunge describes Johan's technique as, when a human being's mental axis is removed and they are lost, you gently and carefully entrap them with words, not giving them the opportunity to think, offering them a new place to live. You will find that human beings follow the instructions of whoever furnished them with this new home. They become surprisingly docile, and thus a simple and yet useful technique, as well as his enormous intelligence, makes Johan quite a formidable villain. This review of Johan has only scratched the surface of such an intricate character, and thus I recommend watching Monster or reading the manga to fully experience such an amazing character. If you want me to review something, comment it down below, as well as whether you like this review and want more character analysis on characters from Monster and other animes or movies. Be sure to like and subscribe, and this has been Thick Raccoon TV.